today's video, we're going to take a look at the technical mistakes that most people make when they're learning how to do butterfly kick or dolphin kick, otherwise known as body waves. I'm Mike Koliber, owner of Nitro Swimming. I've taught thousands to swim. I've coached thousands how to swim better, how to swim fast. We've won state championships, lemon time All-American, all that kind of stuff, right? But today, I'm gonna work with you on how to get better at your butterfly kick. First of all, let's not get intimidated. The first mistake that I believe people make, they use too much knees. Too much knees, and they just try too hard. So, they're gonna look something like this, starting out. And you might look something like this too, thinking you're doing butterfly kick or dolphin kick. Watch what I mean. Technically, you are doing dolphin kick, you are doing butterfly kick, you are doing, I won't even say body waves because you're using all from the body down, right? Now, what I like to tell the kids we're teaching is, do dolphins have knees? No, they do not. They use their bodies. We're gonna go ahead and start using the chest press, and the rear end comes up. In fact, when I'm coaching the little kids, I'll say when I'm coaching, normally they call me Coach Mike. When it comes to butterfly, I'll say, my name changes to Professor Seymour Heinies. It's a kind of a joke and a play on words to get their rear ends a little more involved in this butterfly body wave dolphin kick. So, for instance, this shirt right here, this is the chest area and those are my toes. Where is there more power? The power comes off the toes if you work the chest. We're not doing a dolphin kick by going boom, 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 boom. That's not it. It's not from the knees down. It starts at the chest. So, first things first, you'll take a big breath. You'll have your hands by your sides. And a lot of movement here. By the way, we're gonna call this head lead body waves. So let's try right now to just forget about the term dolphin kick or butterfly kick. Think of it now more in terms of body wave. Start at the chest, chest press, rear end comes up. Chest comes back up, rear end goes down. I'm gonna do probably about maybe 5 or 6 in a row. And when I'm done, I'm gonna stand up. Notice I'm not concerned at all about the breathing, at all. Ready? Here I go. 5 or 6 kicks. Hold my breath, nice and easy. Try not to make any splashes. Watch, on top of the water. If you notice, that wasn't a lot of effort. That wasn't a lot of splashing. It was just simply getting ready to make that easy movement. Next phase, we're gonna work on the breath part, the timing of the breath. Second part of this, let's work on the breathing. Another common mistake that people make in butterfly or in the butterfly kicking, or what we wanna call now body waves, is the timing of the breath. They're just messed up. They don't know exactly when to breathe, and sometimes if you don't know when to breathe and you're trying to do something else in the other part of your body, it's like a tug of war is happening, right? And no one wins. Your body doesn't win because you got a head going this way, body's going the same way. No one's gonna win. So let's get the timing of the breath. Pretty easy. The rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Wherever you are right now, well, as long as you're not driving a car, but if you're somewhere you're stationary, you know, at a desk or no one's watching you, you're not gonna get too embarrassed. Stand up right now and try this. You're gonna put your hiney out a little bit. That's 1. We're gonna bring your hips back forward again, and that's 1 complete body wave. Watch it again. 1 and. Ready for another one? 2. Do it with me. And. 3. And. That's enough. Now I've done 3 whole body waves. Now here comes the trick question for you. 4. Stop right there. How much of a body wave did I just do? A half. Half body wave. Now, I'm gonna breathe. When I instead of saying and, I'm gonna say breathe. When my hips come forward, I'm taking a breath. Ready? Breathe. I'm gonna say 1 again. Hips are gonna go out. Face goes back down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What's next? Breathe. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Breathe. How much of a body wave did I take to take that breath? I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Breathe down. Watch what it looks like when I'm moving. I'm gonna breathe. I'll go through 2 cycles here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, breathe. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, breathe, stop. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go very fast either. I am not in a hurry. Head kind of steady from the chest down when we're doing the work. Watch. Folks, that's the timing of the breath of the body waves. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Part 3 is coming up next. Another common technical mistake that butterflyers do, learning the stroke of butterfly, is the breath. In terms of, we already got the timing down in the last segment, the timing of the breath for the body waves. Now it's the height of the breath. A lot of folks are swimming, and it's natural, I understand. They want to swim and they want to go to where the air is, and they think the air is better up here. Folks, anytime your head goes even this much further than it has to up out of the water, something's going to pay the price on the back end. Usually hips and legs, right? Head's too high, hips and legs sink. That's not a fun way to go through the water, especially doing a stroke that could be as tiring as butterfly really is. So let's work on a low breath. What I do with the kids, I have them hold themselves up on the wall like this, and I say, take a breath, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I'm just illustrating a point here. As I lower them now, I say, now put your chins right there on the gutter carefully. Chin is on the gutter. Tilt your forehead about 2 inches forward. Boom. I say right there, and I say hello to your new little breath. That's the breath on butterfly. That's how low it can be. That's how low it needs to be. Honestly, the best butterflies in the world, they're breathing, and their chins are right there, and their mouth barely above that water. But they're making sure they're still getting air. Folks, the air right there, when you're swimming a race, is the same as the air that's up here. Why go up there for it when you can get it right there? Watch what I mean. We'll still just do the body waves. We're not going to do arms in this video segment at all. We're going to have the arms by our sides right now. We're still working on the body waves. Body waves. Watch this. I'm going to move right now. I'll breathe every 4. Watch how low I breathe. But my forehead, once I take the breath, I want the forehead to aim towards the water about that much further ahead than where I am. Instead of dropping my chin back in the water, I want my forehead leading the way. That simple little movement of going kaboom. Hips say, thank you. Thank you so much. I am now down with the forehead. Hips go, yes. Now I'm back up on top of that water where I want to stay. Watch. I'll breathe every 4. Forehead forward, chin on the water. Breathing every 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Breathe. Back down. Watch. Folks, those are the body waves. Breathing every 4, nice and controlled. Look, I'm not trying to go so fast right now. I'm not trying to break any records. I'm just learning how to do the rhythm. When we talk with the kids about the breathing timing, it is kind of like you're singing a song. If it's Christmas, jingle bells, jingle all it. I don't stop the music. I have to keep the music going, especially when I breathe. So folks, start out this super slow. Be patient, do not get frustrated, and you gotta practice. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We're gonna get a new segment. I'm putting the arms in a position 11. That is next. Now, I'm a fan of the kickboard, especially for practicing the body waves. We've just finished, and hopefully you've learned now, and you've got some practice in doing the head lead body waves. With the arms by your side, head leading the way, head lead, right? You got it pretty good at doing that. Now it's time to take away a lot of the movement, because now we're going to go what's called position 11. Why is it position 11? Well, you kind of look like the number 11. I like to start position 11 using a board. However, not in the traditional sense. Normally, most people hold a kickboard like that. Grabbing their hands up there on top of the board, they're stretched out over the water. For the body waves, position 11, we're going to turn the board sideways, and we're going to have our hands gently placed on top of the board, just like that. I'm not going to grab it. I'm not going to grab it back here. Hands in the middle, nice and gentle. And I'm going to start trying some body waves right now, breathing every 4. What happens, just so you can expect it, this right here gives me a lot of movement. Once I'm in position 11, I'm a little more restricted. It's not as easy to do the body waves because I don't have as much chest action. That means I really got to take advantage of, from here down, really try to work some action. Ready? Watch this. Again, I'm going to breathe every 4. Hands gently placed, nice and slow, taking my time, not a lot of splashes, breathing every 4. Those are body waves in position 11. I'll do the same thing going back. Breathing every 4, hands gently placed on the board. It's from the chest down. Try to get as much as you can. More flexible folks are a lot better at this than I am, but we do what we can do. Watch this. That is position 11, body waves with the board. Similar, when you think you're ready, lose the board. Position 11 body waves, no kickboard needed. If you don't have access to a kickboard, you really don't need to use one. It's just a great training aid if you have it. I'll do it again. Now, position 11 body waves without the kickboard. Head somewhat steady. Instead of doing head waves, we want body waves. Control the head position, breathing every 4. Not bad. Making that forward movement. The last segment on body waves, we're going to talk about something called the up kick. There's the down kick, then there's the up kick. There's the down, then the up. Experts have said you should be able to get 30% propulsion from this segment of the kick. Most people make the mistake of thinking butterfly kicking, dolphin kicking, what I want to call body waves, is all about the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump. It's one way, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. It's not. It's a wave. Now, when those feet come up, you want to try to feel water coming off very, very underneath your toes, off the bottoms of your toes. You want to feel, if you're going down with the kick, and I'm doing a body wave, I want to feel water flipping off the tops of my toes. On the way up, I want to feel water flipping off the bottoms of my toes. Now, the best way to do it, with a straight leg. We could bend a little bit. You can bend your knees a little bit down. When you come back up, it's straight leg. It's down a little bend, it's come up with a straight leg, and really work on flip, 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 flip off the bottoms of, in this case my fingers, but your toes. Make sense? Watch this. And I'll go right now to a head lead, arms by my side, just to illustrate the up kick, straight leg up kick. It does require using the rear end muscles. It does require your lower back. It does, because you're trying to flip, 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 flip. You ever see a dolphin just kick one way? They don't. They go, flip, 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 right? Let's try that. Straight leg up kick. That is a straight leg up kick. If done right, 70% propulsion, 30% propulsion. 70-30. You don't want 100-0 or 90-10. You can get 30% propulsion with the proper straight leg up kick. Now, do it head lead. Then we're going to do it right now. I'll do it position 11 to show you. Position 11, you learned that already. No board, straight leg up kick. Straight leg up kick. So, that's a lot to work on for you for body weights. However, become really good at doing the body weights. We'll do another video coming up where we're going to add the arms. We'll put together the whole butterfly stroke for you. Right now, this video is all about the body weights from this part down. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love doing this. Hope you enjoy watching the content. We'll see you very, very soon.